Hey there, Capricorn. This is Kim with your next 3-day outlook, forecast, what have you. I hope you're doing good. This oracle that we're starting with is the Spirit Animal Oracle. So I'll pull one first, and then we'll pull two for each day. Oh, beautiful. We'll pull two for each day, and you know what? I think Sirius B maybe is significant with the dolphins and mermaids and whales. That's an odd thing to just come right off the bat. Some people think that the dolphin also is a sign of a soulmate energy or twin flame energy, whatever word you use. It's about playfulness and having fun. But it says specifically, I'm looking in their guidebook because I'm just telling you what I get off of the dolphin is like playfulness, and well, they're able to sense things, right? They have that was that eco location where they're very sensitive and they can navigate with vibration. All right, so but the message here from this card says, dolphin spirit, like the earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. It is both a mammal and a sea creature. So too, dolphin spirit is this and that, two truths that coexist. So, I mean, it kind of makes me think of Hermeticism, of a little bit of truth, this and that is true, a little bit of truth in everything. All right, so it says, now that we can see a situation as both this and that, could be choices that we are looking back at that could have led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad. I don't know. I don't know, guidebook. I might disagree with you. No, I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying. So it says, focus on the positive, for light exists along the darkness. And the dolphin spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun, enjoying the duality of life. In all areas of your life, there is both this and that. All right. I kind of like the playfulness and the soulmate connection better, if you want to know. But that might be relevant to you. Like, you might get something different from that. Let's see. Urban Tarot. Let's get two for each day. And day one is when you're viewing this. If you'd like a private reading, by the way, the information's in the description box below. And thank you so much to all for being very supportive with the private readings here lately. I really appreciate you. And my heart, my love, my gratitude goes out to you. All right, and then the 108 Oracle. Oh, and that stayed on the bottom, didn't it? The Eight of Swords stayed on the bottom. That can be a card where we're obsessively overthinking about ways that we're limited, or ways that something is restricting us, you know? I can't do this because I got to do that. I can't be here because I have to do that. There's like thinking of all of the ways that, and obsessing. It's anxiety. Now, the card, though, also talks about interference. It says interference on it. I can take that card a little different if you are actually experiencing people that are trying to mess with your mind, you know, as interference. And some people do that crap. So, specifically to get you overthinking, to get you worried. Yeah, I don't like that, but that happens. So we'll do a calling your energy back, right? And send their energy into the earth. Anamkara on the bottom, unconditional love. That makes more sense with this dolphin here. Soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always tenderness, timeless, constant, and affection. Okay, and then your day one, another 8, 2 8s. Wealth, prosperity, I mean, even though it's the 2 8s where we're like, because it's the Eight of Cups. So we have a person with, in this card, there's like wine glass or whiskey glasses, shot glasses. They're all knocked over, like the party is long gone and over. It's the next day. We don't even want to be here. Oh my gosh, we don't even want to clean up. We just want to go somewhere else. And they're not happy now. Maybe 24 hours before or whatever you were happy. I don't know, but it can be a longer period of time, right? And so what are we doing about it? Well, we are tapping into the magician in ourselves, and we are manifesting a new path. Because the new path is the path, this card ultimately shows a person that is like, okay, I'm going to go on a different path then, and this path you're pretty sure is leading to your 9 of Cups, which is your wishes fulfilled here. And we have a 9 with the still. That's another reference to alcohol, though, because I have a whiskey glass, and then it also says alcohol right here. But this card is about having good taste. It's about refinement over time. Heck, maybe you're a person who is aging like fine wine, like you're maybe reversing it or just looking really good, you know. And we have peace. Peace is coming. So it's a big contrast here. If you want to stick around, I'll clarify to see what this is about, what that 8 of Cups is actually about. Day 2, I have your 7 of Pentacle and the 2 of Cups. It's interesting. In this card, it says failure because they're taking almost like a hermetic, my hermetic tarot deck, and usually describes the 7 of Pentacle as being unfulfilled because the success that you thought you were going to achieve hasn't come in quite yet. And they're taking that approach to this card, but it doesn't always have to mean that. In traditional tarot, or I guess you could say like Rider-Waite tarot, the ones that we're really familiar with, it's more so about having patience with the seeds that you're sowing, and maybe it's directly in a relationship here, a significant relationship. It can also be long-term planning for some sort of relationship. Wow. It looks like it is going to pay off, so definitely wouldn't look at something as like a failure here. Yacht, adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, prosperity, comfort, wealth over the top. And another 9, you are a master. Discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teaching, training, conquer, overcome, controlled, learning a skill in the flow. Now, I'm also getting that this can be a new relationship coming in where they're wanting you to really be careful with your choices, not as like a warning, but as looking far ahead when you're deciding whether or not like you want to be with this person or when they come in. I mean, so yeah, being careful with your choices. Wow. Day 3, I have the 10 of Disc with the Page of Cups. Oh, that's a really good sign. That's like a sign that there's going to be a new start for you, and it can be can be in a relationship. You have on the card the costume designer, because it's a person who's, I mean, she's having fun. She's designing something, so it looks like she's really enjoying her job. The dress is not completed yet. It's maybe in the beginning stages of her designing it, and so it's the start to something, but they're specifically saying that it's going to lead to this 10 of Pentacle, which is like the yacht card. So it's wealth, prosperity, it's being able to be extravagant and have a lot of wealth. It's a completion. So if this is a new start to a job or something like that, wow, it's going to do really good. But I'm also seeing these wedding rings in the card. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like wedding rings right here, a lot of them. So if it's a new relationship here that you're trying to make a decision, do I want long-term with this person? I would say like it's looking like a good yes from what you're trying to get out of. If that's the case, I know it might be different for people, but it would be a strategic, a good move here with the chess card. Strategy, planning, checkmate, master plan, course of action, power play, game theory. It's like your next move, and you all are really good at strategizing, patience, and planning. Yeah. And then another card for wealth. This says wealth on it. That says wealth on it. And so does the yacht. So when I see this, the sap card, I just see somebody putting the tap to a tree, like in a different tree. And then all of a sudden it's like getting back into flow state. So it's about flow. It's about resources coming in a flowing way. It can even like represent passive income, like coming in. Making money while you're sleeping. Yeah, look what I cut it at. 7 of Pentacle and the 10 of Pentacle. And this deck is all mixed up. So some of them are, in reverse. But these are clearly upright. And so right on the cut. So something that you're planning, some kind of big decision that you're making right now regarding what is this Page of Cups, regarding this maybe news or message, and maybe the start of a pathway for yourself. It's going to really play good in your favor. It would be a good gameplay. Mastering the game. Mastering the game. Yeah, your 9 of Cups. Well, and on top of the 9, the 9s are significant here, as well as 8, but 9s is specific because they have 999. That might be an angel number for you that you're seeing. 369. There may be something with like electricity and Tesla or some, I don't know, just some type of interest maybe in that. The 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment, wishes granted, feeling satisfied, and it is where you're going. So I mean, I don't think I have to clarify this. This is the path. This is where that path is going to lead you. So tell me more about the strategy or the move. Tell me more about the strategy or the move. Oh, there's a specific partnership that you're not wanting to move forward with, or there's something that you've decided not to build upon anymore because of it being unbalanced or not fair, or just completely off balance. Now, if this is a person, it's somebody, it's the King of Wands reverse. It's like somebody who's pretending. They may be pretending that everything's just fine, and it's just really not. It's like a facade. And the 7 of Wands reverses, no, I'm not going to move forward. I'm not going to advocate for you. I'm not going to stand up for this anymore. The scales are too off balance. All right. So it may be specifically deciding not to work with a certain person or to not continue building on a certain relationship. It's something like that. Ultimately, it's because you have a strategy and you know what you want, right? So for a lot of you all, this is a new partnership that you're looking at. Yeah, you see clearly. See 7 of Cups in the reverse. You see clearly. If it were upright like this, it would be like this giraffe that's supposed to have a high perspective. But there's so much. I'm just getting that. The mind messing. Like fuckery, like the mind fuckery or emotional manipulation from someone, messing with how we're seeing things for a while. It could have been whatever it was that we were doing during the 8 of Cups and that was causing us not to see something clearly, but we see clearly now. We've mastered something about ourselves that's allowing us to confidently move forward. Maybe coming out of our shell with the Hermit in the reverse. I also take this card as meeting a person. Meeting somebody on your path. Especially if it's a love reading. So if this is new love for you, look, it's a soulmate energy. 6 of Cups. So here's the strategy is you see clearly. You see through the illusions. You see it. That's how you're making your strategy. And we have the Hermit again here, and I'm telling you, your strategy is going to pay off with celebration. 4 of Wands. Celebration, life purpose, being, you can add the 2, the 3 of Wands to it and say that the planning, the foresight, the vision, the partnerships and alliances, and the creativity for this big move in life, major move, is going to lead to a celebration. That can be a wedding. It can be a purchase of a house, an actual move. It can be a big move going towards more of what you feel like is your life purpose, or, you know, what is pulling you as a life purpose, 1111. So I have the 66 card, which is saying to keep your thoughts positive, as it says your angels are helping you manifest your desires. I am positive. 15 is talking about how wise you are and your curiosity and your social nature, and asking you to share it with others. So share your wisdom with others. I'm wise. 15. 27, I'm expressive, and this is about valuing freedom of expression for everyone. And 777, in flow. It says your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in flow. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm sending you love and light. If you like the video, please give it a like. Do subscribe and come back.